To quote the great Al Pacino, every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Of course, I'm on Instagram and there's a big thing comes across the stream because all of my colleagues be posting this stuff. So I'm like, let me see what they got. Crumbl has a freaking waffle. Comes with syrup. I had to try this, bro. Like, they just, every time I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna do Crumbl for a while, they're like, yeah, all right, be back, bro. I'm back. Anyway, this is the Crumbl lineup going into New Year's. And the main reason why I'm here, I'm about to show you, look, right there in the front. See that? This, my friends, right here is a freaking waffle, and it comes with syrup. Now, this is probably high fructose corn syrup product. It is corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. Water contains less than 2% of, this is the furthest thing from syrup you will ever buy, but it was too interesting to not do so. Anyway, there's a bunch of flavors from Crumbl. I haven't had any of these yet, so let's get into this video. Also, I keep forgetting to take my jackets off. I'm so used to just walking in here and filming from the summer that now that I'm wearing jackets every day, I do forget. That jacket I was wearing was from Express, by the way. I know I did that fashion video, which most of you, actually, I was surprised you enjoyed it. There was a few that are haters, you know, which is always normal. But one person, when I was walking into Crumbl, it was a dude, he was like, bro, where'd you get that jacket from? That's fly. I want that. So I told him it was from Express, man. Hey, I like jackets, bro. Anyway, normally I start like with the order that they have on their website, and this time I'm not. So this right here is a waffle cookie, and it is a waffle cookie topped with a dollop of buttercream frosting and served with a side of artificial syrup. Now, are you supposed to just pour this all over it or dunk it? But I'm gonna kind of pour as I go. What you gotta do with this right here is you gotta get a little bit of a smear on here, like this. And then you pop in. I'm getting syrup all over the place. I got a B-roll going, so I'm trying not to hold stuff up to the camera as I normally do. So there you go. Hold on. That's not bad. Again, for whatever reason, they always got to put their buttercream in. I don't think it needs it. I do want to try this, like just as is. It's like a shortbready, buttery type of cookie. I can see where they're going with it for waffle, but it 100% needs the syrup. With the syrup, and the fact that this is a non-flaccid cookie, that's pretty good. I would get that again, 100%. Yeah, let me just get a little dunky dunk in here. I don't want to be a snob and say they should use real maple syrup, but real maple syrup is clearly better than that. If you got some syrup at the crib, I'd probably just use that. But even with all that, one of their better offerings, and I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to say this in the middle of the video because I know I said that some people are haters when it comes to stuff. I made a whole video about this, but to me, a hater is somebody who's not offering constructiveness. You're just saying stuff to be rude. And it's very obvious. Like, there were some people in that video that was like, you're the last person that I would ask for style advice. Like, what did that do? Nothing. So people that live in that whole, like, I'm just giving you my opinion type of thing, your only outcome of that is to unsuccessfully try to hurt someone's feelings. That's a hater to me. You get what I'm saying? If you would say, like, I don't really like the way you dress, but I could, like, that's cool. But anyway, this is the s'mores cookie featuring Hershey's chocolate. This is a gooey graham cookie baked with melty pieces of Hershey's chocolate, topped with fluffy marshmallow mousse, a drizzle of melted chocolate, and a crunch of graham cracker streusel. I feel like you got to get to the middle of these. So I'm going to just do that. Recurring theme. They're a little too heavy on the marshmallow part. This is just like too much. It's like imbalance. If they would have done a thin layer of marshmallow, there's not enough graham and chocolate to make up for that. Like, to me, this spread out is more than enough. You get what I'm saying? But other than that part, like taking that off, this is also a nice job. The skillet isn't undercooked. And right there, there's a whole Hershey's bar in there. So, I still think their s'mores cookie is the best version for the reasons that I gave. But I would just scoop some of that s'mores off. And you've got a pretty good s'mores output. 8 out of 10. Might as well get this one out of the way. This is gonna be my least favorite one. This is a vanilla bean cupcake cookie. It's a vanilla cupcake cookie. A delicious cakey vanilla bean cookie with smooth vanilla cream cheese frosting and a dash of white sprinkles. This is a face of shock, by the way. I don't know why I like this, but I do. It tastes like vanilla cake. It could be because it's actually baked. This literally tastes like vanilla cake. It's not bad at all. One thing I figured out with this whole Crumbl thing, the biggest issue I had was how they bake their cookies. Every time they make a cakey cookie, it is never cooked like that. I don't love it, but I thought I'd hate it. And that's insane. Also, for whatever reason, because this is vanilla cream cheese, it's not that sweet. Normally, it's like a sweet ass cookie with sweet frosting. But the cream cheese aspect is like shining through it, almost cheesecake like. And it's not overly sweet. So it kind of balances it out, which is insane to say. But I give credit where it's due. Normally I give this like a 2. I'm gonna give it a 6. The fact that I sat here and ate a couple of bites of that is telling. It really is. Next up is a strawberry brownie. So this is a soft fudge brownie infused with freeze-dried strawberry pieces. So it's strawberry like in the brownie? Oh, all right. And then covered with strawberry cream cheese frosting, fresh strawberry slices, and a white drizzle. White drizzle. What flavor is that? What is a white drizzle? Like, all right. I've said this a bunch of times. Strawberry, chocolate covered is not my thing. And this is just too much of that. Like, this just goes better with vanilla. As far as the infusing with strawberry pieces, they must have forgot that because there aren't any in this brownie. Like, I would have to need a forensic scientist to get in here and figure this out, but the brownie isn't bad. I just don't think the strawberry goes, in my opinion. So I don't really care for this one. I'm just gonna move right on, and I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. Next up is a birthday cake cookie featuring Oreo. I already, like, just by the flavor profile, I don't think I'll like this because the birthday cake Oreos that are in the chocolate shell, I don't like as much as the vanilla version. But it's a thick cookie made with Oreo cookie pieces and covered in a cake batter cream cheese frosting, topped with more Oreo cookie pieces and rainbow sprinkles. Yeah, I'm just not going to care for this one. That's exactly what it tastes like, too. Like, if you're a person who likes the chocolate birthday cake Oreos, you'll love this. This would go better with this cookie right here. I always feel like chocolate is such a strong flavor. It pairs well with certain things, but not everything. Vanilla is a much easier flavor to pair with stuff like this, but Oreo has birthday cake Oreos with a chocolate shell, and they had them with a golden shell. The golden shell were way better than this. So this is another one that I don't need to tell you too much about it. It's their normal fudge cookie that they have. Just the birthday cake stuff just isn't for me. And I'm going to give it a double score of a 4 out of 10. Finally, we have the New York cheesecake cookie. This is a chilled, buttery graham cracker cookie swirled with vanilla cheesecake frosting and then sprinkled with graham cracker streusel. They need to, like, just fix this for y'all. Okay. I wouldn't call this a New York cheesecake. In fact, it doesn't really even taste like cheesecake. It more tastes like cream cheese, not cheesecake. Cheesecake has a different flavor than cream cheese. But it is good. It's like a graham cracker cookie with cream cheese on it. My first thought would be, what is this, like a cream cheese graham cracker cookie or vanilla cream cheese graham cracker? Not really cheesecake. But really nice with the amount of cream cheese and stuff to go with the graham cracker streusel part. Also, this cookie is kind of meh. There's only graham cracker on the outside. It doesn't really taste like a graham cracker cookie. But for whatever reason, together it goes. Let's put a little lemon on that. Call it a day. I'd do that. I need something else to be elite, but it's nice. Crumbl, 7. Fair. Y'all know me, man. I always like to give disclaimers in my, because I feel like people love to speak on behalf of me or infer things if I don't outright say them. I just want to talk about this again because I know how people are, and they start writing things like, don't let them get to you. If y'all think that people being haters gets to me, I would have quit this job a long time ago, because I'm just going to be real with y'all. Anytime you get to a point where you have any sort of motion on the internet, ask anybody. You always know a post is doing well when it has haters on it. I swear to you. That's just the way it goes. And let me just clearly define this again, even though I've made countless videos. Constructive criticism is not hate. Saying things that are irrelevant to what you're doing, where it only feels like your true intention is to try to get a reaction out of that person or something of that nature, to me, that makes you a hater. If I see somebody making a video and they're talking about Crumbl cookies and I'm like, this dude is corny. Like, you can think that and that's fine, but you writing that makes you a hater in my opinion, because you're only writing it because you want somebody to like give a reaction to it. To me, opinions are normal. Biased opinions are normal. I've said that in my hater video. I think people are corny as hell all the time. Like, I think people be doing too much all the time. I agree. Even if you think I'm corny, opinions are normal. It says something about your character with what you do with that opinion. You get what I'm saying? And that to me makes all the difference in the world. I will never write something like that on somebody's post if I don't like what they're saying, what they're about, anything, their content. I just keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? But if you're like, well, you just can't handle the truth, like, that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. You're just one of those people that I feel like you just need to be heard. And the easiest way to get people to listen to you is to piss them off. But you're not really pissing me off or anybody. I don't know who you're trying to piss off, but it's not about that. I just feel like it's kind of corny. You know, I'm not talking directly to anybody, which is why I'm saying it, because I wouldn't call you corny. But if you behave in ways that, because there are people on this page even, bro, that they try, like, there's a difference. Like, if you write a rude comment, I'm like, cool. But some people, they write rude comments like every day. They come back every single day to write some rude stuff or some corny stuff because you're trying to get me to respond to you. And if I do, you're only going to do it more. I know how y'all, like, this is not a new thing. It's been happening forever. You're like the kid in school that tries to pick on people, but, you know, if the person gives you a reaction you want, you do it more. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be doing stuff like that. The difference is, I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but like back in my day, unk status, when you tried to do stuff like that to people in school, if you ran your mouth too much, there was 2 outcomes. They either cowered over and did this, or they punched you in your face. And then you didn't do it anymore. See, it's easy to do it behind a phone because you can't. A lot of people in this era, some of y'all need to get smacked. Like, y'all behave like y'all never been in a fight because y'all talk like y'all ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't get it. But, you know, people say freedom of speech. I only believe in freedom of speech if there's repercussions for what you do. And y'all just, everybody's safe behind the phone. So y'all talk tough, but, you know, there's a video that I saw the other day. There's this dude on the internet that was talking mad stuff about different people of different walks of life. He had a mustache. Corny dude. I saw it. I ain't saying nothing. I don't care. But he was in real life and somebody backhand, like they right in his, and he ran. I bet he don't do that again. But anyway, man, it's all love at the end of the day, man. Like I said, there is no growth. Like, you know, your posts are doing well. Anybody who's an aspiring content creator, if you start getting rude comments on your page, trust me, that means you're in the algorithm. It's a good thing. It's the way it goes, bro. Nobody got 100% approve rating. But either way, man, thank you for rocking with me. I know I got a little yappy at the end, but that's what this channel is for. I appreciate y'all for watching, and there is no outro on this channel.